I'm Shannon Thrasher, and this is 30-Second Tactics. Today, kind of a fun video. Just gonna give you guys some ideas on some YouTubers, some GunTubers to watch if you don't already know them. Not necessarily saying these are the best or this is all of them. I mean, there's tons of them out there. I just started writing down a list of ones that I watch from time to time, and when I got to 10, I stopped. There's obviously more than 10, but the internet likes lists, so here's your 10. Edwin Sarkissian, and I may be saying his last name wrong. I'll try to put the names on the screen here for everybody to spell right. He's a really funny guy. It's him and his cameraman, who I think is his uncle or uncle by marriage or something. It's real lighthearted. They call it the Science Channel, but I don't know how much science is going on. But that's a fun one to watch. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Another one, Brandon Herrera, also known on the internet as the AK guy. Now, Brandon and some other ones on here, they use, for lack of a better term, adult language in their videos. So I'm not suggesting put all these channels on, in front of your kids or whatever. Use your discretion. Some of them are more rough around the edges than others, but he's a pretty informative guy. He can be a funny guy. He's got some famous type videos worth checking out. Kentucky Ballistics is another one. Scott became famous. Most people that watch GunTube stuff know him because, I don't know, about a year ago, he almost killed himself when his RN50 blew up. So he does a lot of fun videos too. He hates eggplants and tables for some reason, but that'll make sense if you check out those videos. Paul Harrell is another one. He's more serious. He's I want to say like something like 30 or 40-year competition shooter, a lot of Army background. He does more long form. He does a lot of 30-minute, 45-minute, hour-long videos. So if that's your thing, you might want to check him out. Very knowledgeable, very informative, but a little more straight-laced than some of the other guys. Just whatever your style is. There's one called One Shot TV. He's kind of a reviewer and your normal middle of the road gun tuber guy. I like a lot of his content. Worth checking out. One that's kind of different from the rest of these lists is Active Self Protection. It's a pretty serious channel. I don't really know the background or the history of the guys that are on it, but basically they'll take videos of actual shootings, whether it's law enforcement or self-defense shootings, kind of like the liquor store surveillance camera shootings, and then they'll break them down, very thoroughly and very seriously, like, what did the guys do right? What did they do wrong? If you were in a similar situation, what's the best thing for you to do? So that's a good one. Probably one of the biggest ones out there you guys probably all heard of, and again, I just kind of made this list up off the top of my head, is Forgotten Weapons. Ian McCullum, he was a gunsmith for years, and then he started doing like a blog kind of thing back in the day before YouTube was even a thing, and now it's become this huge YouTube channel. He's sometimes referred to as Gun Jesus because of his long hair and beard, but super knowledgeable guy, super nice, friendly guy. I've met him in person, but that's what comes across on the videos. And as the title of the channel, Forgotten Weapons, implies, a lot of the stuff on his channel is, old and forgotten weapons. Things you never heard of, things you didn't know of this example of, or if, Gun X had, 5 different developmental stages, he's going to bring on a gun from all 5 at some point. But and he does some modern cool stuff too, but very entertaining channel. Another one that kind of goes along with that line is C and Arsenal, and that's kind of a play on C&Rs, which curio and relics, old guns, as far as the FFL law is concerned, and then Arsenal, obviously. But that's a guy and a gal do that show, and I can't remember his name right now, which is a shame. Her name is May, and he's got an unusual but cool name that I don't remember right now. I'll probably put it up on the screen when I edit it. But they do like super deep dives into firearms. I mean, you can watch a video like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour long, just talking about one particular variation of one particular weapon. So if that's your thing, definitely check them out. And then they also have like short versions. Like I said, the girl on the show is called May, and they'll do May's Minute, where it's just a 1-minute video on her shooting some particular weapon or something. So anywhere from a minute to an hour, you can be entertained on that show. And then I'll end with a couple more law enforcement ones. There's Angry Cops, who is I want to say, and I don't really deep dive into these, but just from watching them, I think he's a Army reservist or maybe National Guard drill sergeant, and then he's also an active police officer. And so he does some videos where he's making fun of the military, some videos where he's making fun of law enforcement. And I say making fun of, not in a negative way, just entertaining videos. So he's pretty cool to watch. And then number 10, and again, these were in no particular order, Donut Operator, who was he's a former cop, and now he does, he does YouTube. And he does a lot of breakdowns of shooting incidents and other things, and just all kinds of stuff, pretty entertaining. So anyway, that's just a handful of the channels I watch on a somewhat regular basis. As you know, I appreciate you guys watching my channel. I thought maybe you could spread out. Now, all these channels I mentioned are bigger than my channels. They don't need me promoting their channel. I'm sure they appreciate it. They certainly don't need it. But that's what YouTube's about. You can't all watch my channel. If you did, that would be cool. But get down in the comments, and maybe you guys have got some channels that I've never seen that I would enjoy. Because when I recently went over 1,000 subscribers, I Googled that, and I found out that only 8.8% of the YouTube channels have over 1,000 subscribers. But in the same Google article, it said that's still over 10 million channels. So there's over 10 million channels on YouTube that are my size or bigger. So obviously, I haven't seen them all. Now, the GunTubers are a tiny fraction of the overall. There's somebody showing you how to make, cakes out of powdered milk. I don't know, whatever random thing. But point being, there's a lot of stuff out there that I've never heard of, and I'd appreciate if you threw some stuff in the comments, and maybe we can share different ideas, and we can watch different videos, and it'll be awesome. That's what YouTube's for, right? So anyway, guys, that's what I have for you this week. As always, work, train, and repeat. Stay safe.